Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 26. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi ma śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Anukulyasya sankalpaha pratikulyasya varjanam rakshasyatiti vishwasaha goptritva varanam tata atma nikshepa karpanya sadvida śaraṇagatihi. Mahavishvasa purvakam. This is the third aspect of Śaraṇagati. Having complete confidence, absolute faith that Krishna will surely protect me, my soul, and definitely grant his lotus feet. This is a subject we've been currently discussing. Krishna consciousness is natural, essential, and normal. Anything outside of Krishna consciousness is inessential, unnecessary, and unnatural. The question comes, who takes care of my family then? We learned it is Krishna who takes care of all of us. We falsely think that we are the caretaker. When we are fully convinced in this, then even if we are engaged in any activities, we will be still connected with Krishna. Our focus will be Krishna consciousness. The question arose at the end of the previous session: if my consciousness is not present with the work that I am doing, but in Krishna, then how will I be able to produce good result? How can I do my job well? How can I be an accomplisher? How can I be productive when I am distracted with Krishna consciousness? We all know that if we don't focus on the given work and think of something else, the result may not be appreciated. We won't be able to achieve what we wanted. Leaving one thing and focusing on other thing, that's not right. But we should know this fear is accepted in the worldly things. For example, while a student is preparing for exam, but during that exam, the mind goes in many other direction, thinking about watching TV, playing games, calling friends and talking to friends, fidgeting with the cell phones. Obviously, the student is not going to do well with the exam. That we all know. But here the topic we are discussing, the buddhi should not certainly go to other worldly things, but in Krishna consciousness. That means we will do even better at our job than before when we are in Krishna consciousness, even when we are doing our job or studies. Whatever it takes for me to complete my job or studies, say 8 hours, we will be able to complete it much sooner, and then we will have a lot of free time. That is because now my buddhi is situated in right place, that is in Krishna. Hence we will focus our job and get it done sooner than usual. That means I will have 6 hours left out of 8 hours, so I can go back to my natural position, which is Krishna consciousness. The 2 hours of work we do with the proper understanding that I am not the doer. It all happens by the grace of the Lord. If our job happens because of our own effort, the result will be ordinary because it is based on my skills, knowledge and strength. If the same job happens by the grace of the Lord, it will be extraordinary because it is not based on my skills, knowledge and strength. This is not to say that one should not strive to cultivate the skills, knowledge and strength for one's job, but to understand that our skills, knowledge and strength are limited, though we may strive for it. It is ultimately the Lord's grace which makes our job perfect, our studies perfect. We do our job as an instrument, and the rest comes by the grace of the Lord. It is very important to have this clear understanding for one who is surrendered. If one thinks that it is my skills, my knowledge, my strength that gave me this result, then we are still having svātantriya-abhimāna, that ego within us, which is what we don't want to have as a sharanagata, as a surrendered soul. When we fully understand that it is the Lord who does, then that same Lord, if needed, will give me necessary right body, skills and knowledge and strength for me to do my job in His service. Also, the truth is, we may have skills, knowledge, strength, but they must come in use at the right time. If we don't have the grace of Lord, even though we may have skills, knowledge and strength, we may fail. They may not come to use when it's really needed. One may say that all these are fine. God does all the major things, activities, whereas I have to take care of minor things. Krishna takes care of creation, maintenance, destruction of the world, whereas I need to take care of my family on my level. We should know that whether it's a major task or minor task, it is Krishna who takes care of everything. We falsely think we are the caretaker. In this regard, there is a nice historic event which happened. One of the great saints by name Periyarvar, who is father of Andal, a very great devotee of Krishna, always engaged in the service of the Lord, maintains a garden and makes beautiful flower garlands for the Lord and offer it to Him every day. One time, the king of that place, Vallabhadeva, arranged a debate among the learned scholars to find out who is the absolute truth, that one supreme Lord, supreme personality of Godhead. He had invited great Vedic scholars from different parts of the country. That night, the Lord appeared in the dream of Periyarvar and ordered him to participate in the debate. Periyarvar became fearful, nervous, and said, "The candidates and the audience are very scholarly, learned, whereas I am a simple devotee. I don't have that much knowledge. I am not skilled enough to go on a debate in front of the king and all the scholars. With whatever little intelligence, buddhi, that I have, I maintain this flower garden and make some flowers for you. That's my menial service. How can I speak high philosophy? How can I get engaged in debate with scholars? That's not possible, my Lord." In response, the Lord said, "So, that means you are thinking the maintainer of the flower garden, maker of the garlands, and you are performing menial service unto me based on your intelligence and skills, whereas participating in the debate requires more intelligence, therefore you can't do it. Is that what you are thinking? Is that your understanding? Did I get it right of what you are thinking? That with your little intelligence you are able to do some services to me, whereas to attend the debate you need higher intelligence, therefore you can't do it. The first one, you are able to do it by yourself. The second one, you can't do it. by yourself because you don't have that knowledge, intelligence. Is that right? When the Lord said so, Periyar understood he made a mistake and humbly submitted himself and accepted that the maintenance of the flower garland, making the garlands, having that little intelligence to do so, the menial service, is all because of the grace of the Lord, not based on my own skills. Likewise, attending the debate is also based on the Lord's grace, and the Lord will provide necessary intelligence, knowledge, and skills if He desires so. Then Periyar accepted the order of the Lord to participate in the debate, and he won the debate by establishing it is Krishna who is one and only absolute truth. So the point here is, whether it is a minor task or a major task, it all happens only because of Krishna's grace. We simply do our part as an instrument in the hands of Krishna, but the real caretaker is Krishna for everyone. Therefore, by taking up Krishna consciousness, one need not be fearful that they are getting out of their normal life. Krishna consciousness is normal, natural, essential. Not to wrongly think that it is abnormal, unnatural, inessential. Atma connection to Paramatma is natural. Atma connection to business with this material world is unnatural. What is natural is easy to attain. What is unnatural is hard to attain. What is natural is easy to maintain. What is unnatural is hard to maintain. What is natural will not perish. What is unnatural will perish. Anything to do with Atma is natural. Anything to do with body is unnatural. Therefore, everything within Krishna consciousness is natural because it deals with Atma. We must strongly imprint this in our heart, our buddhi. Preach to our mind about what is natural, what is normal, what is essential in our life. Love of Godhead is natural for all Atmas, requires no hardship. But love for the world, worldly things, is unnatural, which requires hardship to attain, maintain. If we don't remember to wish someone on their birthday, we enter into their bad list. But whether we remember Krishna's birthday or not, Krishna still loves us. Therefore, to maintain the love of this world, we have to work hard. Anything that we work hard to maintain is not natural. Water flowing from top to bottom requires no hardship. It just pours down without any help. But water to go upward requires hardship, some mechanism. Love of Godhead is natural. Love of material things are unnatural. Like the water has to raise from bottom to top, which requires hardship. Therefore, we should know that Krishna will protect us. If we have developed that love for Godhead, everything around us and to us will happen by the grace of the Lord. In this regard, we would like to share another story. Once, Akbar and Birbal were getting into the forest. Akbar was hungry and he was looking for something to eat and couldn't find anything. And he was asking Birbal what to do. But then Birbal was enchanted with the beauty of the forest. He felt peace within him and he sat down and started chanting the name of Lord Rama. The king Akbar became angry. He said, "I'm hungry and you're sitting and chanting here. Let's go find some food." Birbal said, "If you want, you go. let me sit and chant here. The king got upset and he just walked away trying to find some food. After walking for some distance, he found a small hut. He approached the hut and the people who lived there, and he asked for some food. Those people, not even knowing that he is King Akbar, just provided him some food. The compassionate king thought about Birbal and he requested them to give another packet of food so that can be given to his companion. Those people gave him some extra food to pack. Akbar returned and gave the food to Birbal. Birbal ate the food happily. But King Akbar spoke to Birbal, "See, because I was able to go look for food, I found it, whereas you were just sitting here chanting the name of God, got nothing." Birbal smilingly said, "My dear Lord, you are the king. You went to someone who is lower than you in your position and begged them for food, and they provided you. A king went and begged for food, and over here I was simply sitting and chanting Lord Rama's name. In my case, the king came and gave me food." So the story is just to narrate the faith that Krishna will protect us. It depends on our degree of faith that we have on Krishna. Having that complete faith is one of the important limbs of Sharanagati. When we have this faith, firm conviction that Krishna will protect us, then we can do things that only pleases the Lord and favorable in Krishna consciousness, and do not do that displeases the Lord, which are unfavorable in Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, in his Sharanagati, he writes, "I have realized that Krishna's lotus feet awards one freedom and from lamentation and fear. I have given up everything that I have taken shelter at your lotus feet in all respect. All these days I was thinking my employer will give protection to me. My health and life insurance will give protection to me. My family and friends will give protection to me. Various devatas will give protection to me. My wealth will give protection to me. My knowledge will give protection to me. My strength will give protection to me. My karma jnana will give protection to me. But my Lord, I come to my sense, coming to an understanding, nothing will give me protection. It is only your lotus feet that will give me complete protection. I have a firm conviction, confidence that your lotus feet alone will give me protection. Nothing else can give protection to me. My dear Lord, now that I understood and realized that I am your eternal servant, therefore it is your responsibility to maintain me. I don't want to take that responsibility of yours to maintain me myself. I have suffered enough with great distress as a result of leading a life independent of you as a swatantra. But now, by surrendering at your lotus feet, I don't have that independent nature. I am fully dependent on you. Therefore, all my miseries have disappeared. Everything is under your full control. No one can stop you from what you wanted to do. The wind blows out of fear of you. The sun raises out of fear of you. Yama does his job out of fear of you. The stars in the skies constellates out of fear of you. When everyone is fearful of you, why should I be fearful of them? when I am yours? How can they control me? How can they play in my life when I am your property? You are the protector of them as well. You are the protector of everyone, including Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Yama, etc. As I said, my Lord, my false ego has gone to distant place. From now on, I will not endeavor for my own protection. I am surrendered soul unto your lotus feet. Consider me as one of your cows and protect me. Rakshishyati iti vishvasaha. This is called Mahavishvasa Purvakam. Firm conviction that the Lord will protect us. In our next session, we'll continue with rest of the limbs of Sharanagati. Goptritve Varanam Tata Atma Nikshepam Karpanyam. Thank you. Hare Krishna.